What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy Verdugo.Vibes and welcome to another video. Oh, that felt good, bro. That felt fucking good. Anyways, welcome to another video, guys. This video is going to be a little bit different. It's something that I've never done before. It's actually my vinyl collection. Something I've been collecting a lot lately. I've been collecting records for about maybe this is like a month and a half. I think 2 months. Ugh. I've stopped now just for a bit because I did spend a lot of money on this. But yeah, it's something I really fucking love. I bought a few records like a while ago, like probably 6 months ago. I bought like 1 or 2, but I never listened to them. And then I went out and bought an LP60 record player, which is by Audio-Technica. I will leave a link down below. It's probably the best record player that you could get as a beginner. It's just easy to put together. Don't have to balance anything, and it just gets the job done. In the future, I do want the 120. That's like going to be my next upgrade. But for time being, this LP60 is really good and really easy to use. And then, I don't know if you can see, but I've got some speakers up top, which I just found lying around the house, and it is amplified already. So, yeah, if you're in the market, just go out and buy some from Facebook or something. It really helps. But yeah. One thing I want to clarify, it's vinyl, not vinyls. Vinyl is actually the plural of vinyl, just letting that know, because it's a little bit... And then also, the way I store mine is always upright, and you never stack them. And also, the way I do store them, which you guys will see in the video, I did take them out of all of these, so I really hope you can appreciate the time I went to take any deal. This is called the outer sleeve, and it's like a translucent, just see-through sleeve, which just helps from getting the actual front cover scratched or anything like that, especially with albums where you really appreciate and you don't want them to ever deteriorate or scratch over time. These are just really good to use. I think I paid like 25 for 30 of them. They are a little bit pricey, but then you've got the inner sleeves, which I will show off with the first record actually. So most of them are hip hop, but I do have a little bit of subgenres, which I'll get out of the way first, so again it's like juicy shit. But starting off with something very hard. This is Lana Del Rey, Norman fucking Rockwell. This album, for me, because I don't really listen to a lot of Lana Del Rey, but when it came to this, man, I heard a lot of praise and I was like, you know what? I want to know what all the praise was about. And listening to it, dude, like, it put me in a trance. And like, it got to a point where I broke a tear and was like, wow. Like, I'm a pretty emotional dude already, so listen to this, I was just like, holy shit. The only song I don't really fuck with is Venice Bitch, just because it goes for a very long time. It goes for like 9.5 minutes. But one thing I can appreciate about Lana Del Rey, obviously this is the opening. I'm pretty sure this is called a bifold. I really hope it's called bifold. You've got all the songs and who is on every single song, produced, engineered, blah, blah, blah. And then you've got artwork in the middle, which I won't show off, just because it's a bit of a surprise for you guys. But this, actually, if you don't know, Lana Del Rey had actually finished the record 90 days prior to the album release. Now, the reason why she finished 90 days prior is because it takes 90 days to press a vinyl record. So, she did it herself. Her and her team, obviously, had went out, finished the album, ended up putting this, getting it pressed, and then getting the vinyl out on the day of the release, which not many artists do. Well, I assume in our category anyway of hip-hop, not many artists go out and do the pressing 90 days prior and get it out on the day of release. A lot of them do, pre-orders and stuff like that on their website. But Lana was like, during that 90 days, she had so many ideas flowing through her head to put on the vinyl, and she just couldn't because it had already been done. But regardless, that was the only song, Venice Beach. It's a good song, but it goes for too long. That's the only thing. But fuck me, I highly recommend it. That's probably one of my favorite vinyl records. But this next one, am I doing it? It's that way. Is it that way? It's that way. This is Melodrama by Lorde. Lorde, as you guys know, New Zealand artist who broke out with the album Pure Heroin. I think it was. Yes, Pure Heroin. Literally every song on there was a slap. And this one, it did go a little bit under the radar, but it still got a bit of praise. And I wouldn't really skip a song on here. It is a little bit short, but I do like my album short anyway. And the artwork on this, because I know not many people do fuck with Lorde, I wouldn't think. The the artwork's just pretty dope. It's just, you know, just photos and, you know, stuff like that. I can appreciate artwork, and that's one thing that when it comes to vinyl is that you can really appreciate art in the form of music, and it's just really sick. So Melodrama by Lord, and just another, you know, it's something different. I do listen to other genres, so I do want to branch out and get some old school jazz records and, you know, eventually some soul type of stuff. But for the time being, I do want to slap all my hip hop albums that I really love. So these are in no order because I took them out of the sleeve, so I got no idea what's up. But this one, fuck this slash. Limited edition, Beer Bongs and Bentleys by Post Malone. The guy I'm his long lost brother or something, I would assume, because I look like him. But this is limited edition, so it does have artwork in there that is a little bit different. And it's got a lot more of that holographic and shiny feel to it, which is pretty dope. But artwork in there, and then the cool thing about this, if I can open it up, is that when you see the vinyl, it's actually fucking translucent, bitch! So sick, man! And like, I never owned anything like that. Like, I don't own any fucking translucent or green or red or anything like that. I only ever owned just black vinyl records. So this one was a little bit different for me, which I'm very, very happy. I just saw this and I was like, catch me in the fields, bro. Catch me in the fields. Oh, God. Blue Slide Park by Mac. For guys that know Mac Miller, my favorite artist. I've been following him for a very, very, very long time and was extremely, extremely upset when he did pass away. So this was one of the very first ones that I bought. I decided to go out and get all the Mac ones first. But like I said in the inner sleeves at the start of the video, this is what I'm talking about. If I can get it out. This is what I'm talking about. This is the inner sleeve. So this is it's a lot more softer material because actually, especially when I bought this Blue Slide Park, it comes in like a paper material and it will just destroy your vinyl over time. So I recommend going out and getting one of these. I'll leave links for what I bought down below. This, I believe, was like $100 for $20 or something like that. So as soon as I buy one, I take them out, throw these in there, and then you don't have to worry about it. So this one was a little bit disappointed in the packaging. It just feels very bulky. I don't know why or how it feels so fucking fat, but yeah, you know, there's very few songs in here that are a skip. And yeah, just appreciate Mac for what he did for music, man. Fucking feels. We've got more feels, but this one's a little bit different. Not different, but this, yes, is Birds in the Trap, Sim McKnight by Travis Scott. Another artist I've been following for a very long time, ever since days before rodeo. Now this one I definitely would think is not one of his best projects, but it's just really throwaways. And it wasn't really a lot of time put into it. I feel like it was a little bit rushed. But at the same time, there are a few bangers on here and a few songs that really do slap. And it's just an artist whose discography I wanted to get. So there's a few artists out there, Kanye, Trav, Mac. I couldn't name another few, but I don't remember. But whose discographies I want to get down patted. So Travis Scott was one of them. Boom! Rodeo. Yes, it was upside up. Rodeo, once again by Travis Scott. His hardest project ever, probably his best one by far. First listen to this, put me in a trance, put me in the daze, just because it's a psychedelic vibe, but then it slaps you when you hear a banger. You're like, whoa, and kind of like knocks you out of that trance. So one album I can really appreciate. The artwork in here is fucking incredible, and yeah, Rodeo, Travis Scott. If you haven't listened to it, I mean, why are you watching me in the fucking first place? Next up, god damn, Scumfuck Flower Boy. Not Flower Boy, Scumfuck, because it actually is on the label in there as well, which is pretty dope. By Tyler, the Creator, another artist I've been following for a while, fuck me, ever since he dropped Yonkers, that's when I started vibing to him. I never really liked his earlier projects, like, I did like Goblin. Wolf, I didn't really get behind. Cherry Bomb, I never listened to. I actually avoided it because of the hate he got from it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to listen to it. And going back to it, apparently Igor is a little bit like Cherry Bomb. Obviously, Igor is a lot more refined. But Scumfuck Flower Boy was my favorite project by him because it actually was him. It wasn't a character persona he was putting on. It was Tyler on the mic, rapping to stupid fucking beats, and just the bars he has are just incredible. So, and there's actually something very interesting when you open this. It's really funny. So if you don't have it, go out and get it, because I'm not going to open it because it will spoil it for you. But this one is my favorite project by him. It's actually the back. Igor by Tyler, the Creator. This actually came out a couple days ago. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to go out and buy it. It is a bifold, and there's, you know, just the artwork in the general. The artwork is just so sick, man. Like, fuck. Like, I can't get over how much I really fuck with this album. It is incredible. When I first listened to it, I was a little bit iffy and was like, you know what, I'll give it a couple more listens. And I fell in love, man. It's an album where you just have to really appreciate a producer rather than the artist itself. That kind of makes sense. Like, not many people really think like, fuck, the producer really does a lot of the work, which they kind of do. But Tyler's producing has just elevated to a whole new level, and it is mind-blowing. So, literally my favorite project by Tyler, 100%. But next one, a little bit of a throw. Astroworld by Travis Scott. This was delayed for so long, and I'm happy it came out, and I'm happy it came as refined as it was. There are probably just 1 or 2 tracks where you kind of give it a bit of a skip. Astroworld, once again, I'd put Astroworld as second, maybe, on below Rodeo, if I was to ever think about it truly, maybe. Yeah, probably would, but, you know, Travis Scott just slaps, man. Fucking slaps. Like, that was one thing I definitely was really happy to get. I wish I got the limited edition one. I need to have a sip of water because I'm dying. Next up, another one by my brother. Fuck, I always get it wrong. Always. Stoney by Post Malone. Bifold, and this was a lot of effort that went into this vinyl as well, which I'm very, very happy with. Stoney, one project which, you know, just, it's one of those albums where you can chuck on, and you can just listen to and not have to really think about anything, if that kind of makes sense. It's just one of those albums where shit slaps, and you're like, you know what, this slaps hard, continue talking to my mates, or something like that. It's like a, yeah, that's what I'll put out. Then you got some like Catch Me in the Fields type vibe, but I don't really remember every single song on here, that's for sure. But one thing I was very interested, that's fucking orange, mate. Oh! God damn, so clean, bro. So clean. So yeah, Stoney, Post Malone, and obviously I will be copying Hollywood Bleeding when it comes out on vinyl, which I've got no idea. But next up, an artist which I actually didn't listen to prior to this. So this is Taboo by Denzel Curry. I didn't listen to Imperial. I didn't listen to any of his older shit. I just went in with an open mind and sat down on my computer, chucked some headphones on, and listened to this. And wow, was I blown away with just the quality of every single song on here. It just slaps, man. Like, oh my god. This one I'm a little bit disappointed with. There's not much effort gone into this. Like, the album artwork is the actual cover, which is, it's okay. Like, I was like, okay, it's sick. But when you compare it to other stuff, that's when you're like, oh fuck. Like, there's other artists doing, you know, putting a lot of effort. But I don't know, I'm pretty sure there was a limited edition, which is actually the holographic front cover, which I would love to get in the long run. So, Denzel Curry, Taboo. If you never listened to Denzel Curry, hit up Taboo, man. Fucking crazy. Oh god. Oh, sorry, it caught me in the feels. Oh god, here we go. Here we go. Is this that one? Yeah, it is. You know what? We'll bring up both. Yeah. Swimming by Mac Miller. Oh man, what do I even say? Like, it's just my favorite project ever. Like, I'll put that out there. I don't care if everyone says that's a really whack project to be your favorite. This was Mac at his realest. The production, just everything about it not having any single feature apart from background vocals like Jid and also Snoop Dogg, but just there is not one song I can fault, man. Like, it's fucked. This was the very first vinyl I bought. I bought this probably like 3-4 months ago, and it just sat there. And it just the urge of wanting, actually, was it even 3 months? It was probably something like that, but the urge to play it was just growing on me, and that's when I went out and bought my record player. And then I opened it, listened to it, and I was like, I was in awe. I sat right here, and I was facing my record player, and I just sat there. I was just watching nothing in front of me, but I was just listening. I was like watching with my ears, if that kind of makes sense. And then I went out a couple weeks ago and actually bought a brand new copy, sealed, which I will never ever open. This is my prized possession. I will frame this when I get, move into a house one day. I will frame it, and it's just gonna stay there, and it's not gonna move. Because this album is like the main reason I've got Memento Mori tatted. Like, just fucking incredible. And the tattoo video will come up soon. Don't worry, I've got something planned next week, so, it's gonna have to wait. Another one from Mac, actually, is watching movies with the sound off. This one I was very surprised when I ordered it and got it in, because I didn't realize, it's a bifold, right? A lot of artwork, and the inside artwork's very clean too. Where is the fucking thing? I can't see it. Here it is. Just dope, man. Like, what the fuck? It's just shit like that. It just makes me really appreciate music and a whole different. Please tell me I didn't just shove it in the. Yeah, okay. Back watching movies. Not many of people's favorites. A lot of people put it on a lot more lower end of his discography. I don't really agree, but it's kind of like mid-tier. There are a lot of songs that still slap, but when you compare it to Swimming, no. Just a bit of a disclaimer, if you do have Good AM, if you have the black cover of Good AM, and you have Divine Feminine, please hit me up. They're the only two that I'm missing, and I really, really want to complete the discography. There are a lot of other ones, like his mixtapes, Faces, Macadelic, the U EP, which not many people actually even know about. All of those I'm going to get on bootleg, in a while, but I do want the actual, albums and LPs that he produced. And whatever. Anyways, the last two, wow, I actually ended like this, we'll end it on a not bad note. This, Kanye West, Yay, I was very annoyed when I got this, because for starters, right, if I can open this up, I'll show you. For starters, when I bought it, the reason they're pretty cheap too. Yay, Kids See Ghosts, and I think it's Nasser by Nas. I think that's how you say it. I think they're all priced relatively within the same pricing range of like $25, because they're very like short albums. But just opening it, right, like this is obviously just black with the green, nice and simple, pretty clean. But there's nothing else. It's just that. Like, what the fuck? This is just, it's And like, one thing that pissed me off, and it really pissed me off, and I had to Google it because I was scared. I was like, did I get a shit copy and do I have to return it or something? The inside didn't fit on my LP60. And I was like, every single one that I've shown you fits, but not this. And I was thinking, what the fuck, why? And then I had to realize you got to get a pencil and you got to thread it to open up the fucking hole so it would fit. The dumbest thing, bro. And then listening to it was just, it was shit quality, dude. Like, I honestly can tell you, I'm not probably going to listen to this because it just sounds trash. And that's what vinyl is not supposed to be. It's supposed to be a lot more crispier, a lot more nice on the low end. You can feel you can feel, it's tangible. You can kind of feel that through the music. And this one definitely does not represent that. So if this is like the one you want to buy first, don't. The song's great, don't get me wrong. The album's incredible. But the quality of the pressing and everything like that is fucking trash. But we'll end it on a good note, kind of. Kids See Ghosts one of my top 5 albums of 2018. This was an incredible album. It was so just fast-paced, 25 minutes or 26 minutes, whatever it was. Boom, get to the point. Every song slaps, not one error. This is the opposite of what Ye is. In terms of, yes, it is still like, a normal cover, but it does have a bit of artwork, if you could really call it, like, okay, it is kind of artwork. You can't even read who engineered it, who produced it, who mixed it. You can't even fucking read that. But on the other side, I didn't have to thread a pencil through that shit. So, yeah. One album I actually will do. I'm going to listen to it when this video ends, because this shit's fucking slaps. Funny story about this, actually, it was not even related to this, but I was walking into JB, went to get beer bongs at Bentley's, and I saw some, like, it was probably 18, 19. He was with his mum, and he pulled out this, and was like, hey mum, like, this looks really cool, like, do you like the artwork? And she's like, yeah, I do, it looks really, like, funky and a little bit, like, psychedelic in a sense. And I looked, and I looked at the guy, and I said to him, dude, get it, because it's incredible. And he was like never into vinyl. He's like, I really don't know what to start. And I literally gave him some pointers. I've never met this guy in my life. And I was like, hey, if you really want to get it and start, because it's the best thing you can ever do. So, quick story about that. And yeah, that is the end of my vinyl collection. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, obviously. Comment down below what albums am I missing and what albums are your favorite, in your vinyl collection. So let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out, guys. Peace.